For most young people in rural communities in Kenya, opportunities are scarce. With only 28% of labor force holding stable wage-paying jobs and most of those concentrated in urban areas, rural life can appear to offer little prospect for advancement. While a growing number of rural youth are migrating to cities, 70% remain in rural areas. Those who stay often lack the skills and knowledge necessary to capitalize on available opportunities. In the long term, youth unemployment can hinder economic growth and lead to early marriages and hence contributing to huge population or rise in hopelessness, crime, political and social unrest.
Before TechnoServe came, most of our youth were loitering within the town, within the kiosks, markets, and most of them were drunkards.
They are not able to do anything because they don't have certificates. Their certificates are not so good to be employed in white-collar jobs.
East Africa's rural youth hold the key to the region's future economic growth and success. They need the support of the communities and partners who can help them achieve their dreams of a better life. That partner is TechnoServe.
TechnoServe have helped me so much to have the skills and knowledge that I need to help these youths. And others, they expect to start businesses after STRYDE.
Vile niliingia darasa la STRYDE, nikaanza kuhaja bombe kabisa, nikaanza kufanya savings kidogo. Kitu kama pipe nilikuwa nauziwa kwa duka something 150, mimi naenda kuuza kwa 250.
In 2011, TechnoServe and the Mastercard Foundation partnered to help rural young women and men in East Africa transition to economic independence through the Strengthening Rural Youth Development Through Enterprise program, shortly referred to as STRYDE.
In 2011, we conducted what we call a training needs assessment. We went out targeting players in the youth space to get to understand what exactly are the challenges that the youth face. These players included financial institutions, churches, through pastors. We use platforms like barazas, through chiefs. We also reach out to the youth officers in the different sub-county areas.
We collaborate most with the parents of these youths to allow them to come to join the others.
We started mobilizing people and offering facilities so that they may have a venue in this place.
STRYDE's program is key in interventions that help young people develop livelihood strategies and harness existing opportunities in employment, agriculture, and the informal sector.
There is a paradigm shift in terms of the way they think about themselves and the opportunities that are available to them. Some of them are in business, some of them have looked for employment.
Vile tulisoma beadwork, hiyo skill ya beadwork nilichukulia sana. Sasa natengeneza beads, natengeneza bangles, necklaces, na earrings, naziuza.
To this end, the program is working with rural youth to identify income-generating opportunities in their local communities through provision of critical knowledge and support.
We help them with business advisory services. We create linkages to markets for them. What we have found is after the first phase of this program, which was 4 years, the youth had increased on average their income by 233%.
Hii tayari nimeuza na nimeweka 5,000 kwa mfuko. Nikipanda zaidi, ya kwanza niwezesha nilipe watoto wangu shule, ya pili nilishe familia yangu, ya tatu nitimize lengo langu ya kufuka ng'ombe wa maziwa, kwa sababu huku tuko na shida ya maziwa kabisa.
In the first phase of the program, STRYDE delivered a comprehensive package of services including skills training, business development, and mentoring to young people ages 18 to 30 in Bomet, Marakwet, Nyandarua, and Nyeri counties.
So far we've covered like 7 topics. This is the 8th one. We started with personal effectiveness, then personal finance. I believe we can fly. Then the professional effectiveness, agribusiness, and then now this is entrepreneurship.
And we've also taken them through personal finance, where we've told how can they earn money, and then how can they spend money, and the important aspect of personal finance and management, that is savings.
Idea ya kuanza duka ilikuja kwa topic ya savings. Every day natoa 100 naenda kusave hiyo 100, natoa 100 naenda kusave hiyo 100.
Nikaenda nikatoa hizo zile pesa zangu nilikuwa nimeweka kwa account, nianze kununua kuku, alafu nikaweka mahali, alafu nikibelekea.
Ikiwa na vitu yangu vile kama mboga, sasa ninauza, ninaweka record keeping, lakini kitambo kabla sijajua about record keeping, ilikuwa tunapeana ovyo ovyo.
Mbeleni sikuwa najua mambo ya kupromote a product, unaelewa promotion ama kuadd value to a product. Sasa nishajua naweza ni buy hizo mango nikuja nipike pasi. Naona sio kitu ina attract customer.
Participants in this program take part in a 3-month training program and 9 months of mentorship and counseling from a youth trainer.
The topic of idea generation, I've seen about 3 coming up with very good business ideas.
This topic will help these youths because they'll be able to run and start a business and make profits.
Today I'm teaching session 11, which is searching, applying and keeping a job, which is in the 4th module, that is professional effectiveness. Youth participants will be in a position to write their CVs and cover letters appropriately.
So number 1, use formal language, be professional. That is good. Another one?
I've learned that I'm supposed to be brief when writing my CV. I'm supposed to use the formal languages.
Natarajia itanisaidia nitakapofika kutafuta kazi. We try to empower them with information of when you finally get that interview, how do you answer questions during that interview? How do you tackle the questions? How are you supposed to dress during that interview?
One of my participants went for an interview last week. And he was really happy because some of the questions he was asked is some of the things we did in class.
And it doesn't stop there. STRYDE helps the youth to obtain job market information. Young men and women also have the opportunity to participate in program-sponsored business plan competitions and local job fairs featuring community businesses.
Books like this one, they are the one that I will be selling.
I planted about 24,000 plants. 24,000 of these. If I sell one at the least price of 5 shillings, so I estimated I could get about, if they mature all of them at the same time, I could get about 384,000 per harvest.
During the presentation, our responsibility, all our duty is to go through the business ideas of our participants and decide whether the business idea is viable for the techno-staff to fund.
What kind of fruits or varieties of fruits have you talked about using?
Strawberries, kuna spinach.
Vile tulimaliza STRYDE, nikaandika business plan. Niliandika maneno ya class making and decoration. Tukashindana kwanza. Vile nilishinda tu kwa national. Vile hiyo pesa iliingia tu hivi. Nilipampa tu.
Following an intense Think Business simulation exercise, a 9-month aftercare phase helps the participating youth identify models to start their business, find a job, or return to the family farm utilizing their new commercial skills.
I decided to do research on a special crop that can grow here that is marketable. And I saw it is a good idea.
So I just came, shared the idea with my mother. She allowed me to do it on her piece of land.
We have 6,500 youth who have been reached directly. Then we have 30,000 who have been reached indirectly. Out of the direct number that has been reached, we have about 70% who have engaged in self-employment. Then we have about 15% who have engaged in wage employment. We have about 10% who have decided to go back to school.
Our strategy is to work with the local institutions to build the capacity of system actors so that they can take over the key functions of TechnoServe. So that when TechnoServe exits, that these institutions will have the ability to be able to continue the model and hopefully be able to scale the model.
Kuna quote na kinapenda inasema hivi, don't be a job seeker, be a job creator.
In future nataka kuwa manager, nianzishe cyber cafe.